You know, Colgate once again came in here and had a terrific game plan, and you know, we talk about this all the time, and I think it's a mistake on my part, because we talk about how well they match up with us. We talk about that. I think our kids just start believing it, and for whatever reason, we just don't play well. I mean, it's one thing when a team comes in prepared and plays well, which Colgate always does when they come into this gym, but we didn't play well, and I think they had a lot to do with it, and but I also think we had a lot to do with it. We psyched ourselves out at times. We had people missing free throws that are normally automatic. We couldn't finish a fast break. This team is number 2. Our team's number 2 in the country in least amount of turnovers a game, behind Villanova, averaging 11 turnovers a game. We had 12 at halftime and 21 for the game. So that says it all to me, you know, because we're not, and we haven't been a great rebounding team, although we out-rebounded them tonight, and that probably had everything to do with us pulling this game out. But we made big plays down the stretch. When we got down 6 late in the game, we came out of a timeout, and you know, it's not about challenging our kids. It's more about them just getting refocused, and understanding what they need to do. And you know, following a game plan, executing a game plan against a team like this, really sometimes it's more about just individual plays and people making plays when they have to. And you know, Harris and Rapoli are just so experienced and so confident. I mean, they're playing. I think they're 2 of the more underrated players in the Patriot League. And they never seem to get a whole lot of credit. You know, I think Harris was all league last year, but I'm a big fan of their team. I think their coaches do a good job, and you know, it's a team that we'll probably have a pretty good chance to see again in the tournament if things hold true, you know, the way they are right now in the league.
Kelsey, I mean, just for you guys down the stretch, you're down 8 there really late in the game. You know, what was kind of key in getting back into this game and being able to pull out a win here today?
Well, like Coach said, turnovers really hurt us. So we just kind of made a point in that timeout that we were just going to focus on taking care of the ball and being patient on offense and not letting their defensive pressure get us playing out of our offense and out of how we know how to play. So just kind of taking a breath and just taking care of the ball. And we made a couple of big stops down the stretch, and then hit a couple of big shots as well.
What about as far as takeaways from this game? What do you need to learn from this one going up against American this Saturday?
Yeah, American's obviously a very talented team, and if we continue to have these kind of turnovers, that they're going to score probably every opportunity they can. So just coming ready to play and coming focused and just kind of playing how we know how to play. And that's not how we played tonight. We didn't get off to a good start in either half, so just kind of recollecting ourselves and coming prepared.
Jean, I suppose same question there for you. I mean, what sort of takeaways do you sort of see from this game going forward here?
I think we just have to make sure we handle whatever the other team throws at us. I mean, their pressure really bothered us, so we just need to get back to the basics, get open on the wing, make sure we're seeing the open passes, just reading what the defense gives us. And I think we just learned how to win this game, how to grind it out. So I think that's really important for us moving forward. Where we do get in those situations where we're down, we're still confident that we can win the game.
Coach, same question there for you.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the season, you know, in terms of takeaways, and I just think it's, you know, our last 2 games have been playoff type games. I think it helps get you prepared. I don't think our team is dwelling on, you know, being on an 11-game winning streak. I think every game presents a different challenge, and matchups are always key. But you know, and here I am, I'm blowing up the turnovers. I mean, she had 0 turnovers tonight, which just blows me away. I mean, so as much as she has the ball in her hands, I think that's an incredible stat. But the fact that we had 21 is not good. You know, we got to figure that out, because American is certainly a lot more athletic than this team. So you know, we're coming out of a game at Bucknell where we didn't get as much pressure. Our pressure was huge in that game. We didn't really affect them with our pressure tonight. the freshmen, the twins had rough nights. I mean, they both struggled offensively with turnovers and defensively, but at the end of the day, you know, Jean, you know, had a really, they were 3 big threes for us, and we need her. We need her to make a couple of those. We need to get her a few more looks. She only took 5 shots. And honestly, you know, 13 field goals. I mean, how the hell do you win a game with only 13 field goals? I mean, but you win it because the game's in the 40s, and you know, our ability to make plays when we have to has sort of been the trademark of this team down, you know, over the last month. I mean, you know, I think it's, yeah, I mean, everybody knows it, but I mean, we were 1-3 in the league, you know, and here we are 12-3, and you know, I'm pretty proud of what these kids have done. I mean, they don't hear me say it very often to them, but I am, and it means a lot to me that they come out and they, you know, they fight through things. They handle my, you know, because I get in their face. I mean, we get, you know, there was a time out at Bucknell that was pretty intense, and they didn't back off. You know, they respond to it. They responded to it tonight. I mean, we challenge them all the time, and that's why I'm so proud of them, because they do what they, you know, they have pride in their game, and they do what, you know, they do what they, you know, what I think they're capable of doing. So, I mean, it's just one more thing. I think this is sort of neat. I mean, this is, you know, I think this may be the first time in program history where we've had back-to-back 20-win seasons, and that's pretty cool. I mean, I think for this program to be able to do that, and obviously these 2 guys, you know, their classes had a big hand in that. So, you know, I don't know how accurate that statement is. I'll have to go back and look at the records, but I think Division I wise, I think it is. So, as a Division I program, so check out Harry Harrison. Harry knows. Okay.